Alright, welcome back guys. We're on Subnatica again. Today we're going to work on trying to, number one, we're going to try to take a trip to not the Aurora. We're going to try to take a trip to that island, the one with all the habitat, get my building started. And then number two, we're going to try to get to finding most of the parts for the Cyclops. So let's get started. Actually, we should probably make the radiation suit first before we go anywhere. Let's see what we need. Ow! Just hit myself with my own fucking thing. So just to let you know guys, most of this stuff is going to be pretty kind of boring, just getting through the basics. Once we get into the real good shit down in the depths, that's where the real fun stuff's going to come in. Trust me. Good. Radiation suit. Alrighty. Alright, so let's go to that island now. Is that a reefback poking its head out? You having fun there, little reefback? See you poking out there. So here's the island. The dry island. One of two islands. This is the safer one in my opinion.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
This was from LifePod 19. I just realized that we had this. LifePod 19, Second Officer Keen's crew log. To all crew, if you are reading this, then you have followed the automatic distress signal broadcast by this LifePod onboard computer tray. To my orders, I have been forced to evacuate. Your orders are to disregard my safety and attempt to reach a designated rendezvous coordinates at the nearest landmass. I hope to see you there.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in. This is Keen. Light pod detached. Okay, planet fall in 30 seconds. The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there. Understood, but they are your responsibility now. Don't let them down. Captain, you need to evacuate. Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent. Captain?
So it sounds like the captain, the original captain, was still on the ship. And I'm guessing he tried to calm down the Aurora's drive core because I'm guessing it was still flyable. It must have still been possibly flyable somehow, but I don't know.
New blueprint acquired.
So we just got the Degassi's.
Integrating new PDA data.
We got the Degassi's survivor, one of their things. So we're gonna take a look at that. Degassi voice log number 1, habitation location.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators. Fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Because that was part of the Degassi's crew. I'm guessing, honestly, the Degassi's... Okay, so the Degassi was one of the first people sent out from the Aurora, sent out down to the island.
Integrating new PDA data.
So we got another Altera search and rescue mission. Bart Togo's log 3, return from the deep. So it says Altera search and research rescue mission. So I think the Aurora was sent to help the Degassi team. So I take that, so they were not sent from the Aurora, they're sent from somebody else.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
So I'm guessing that was Bart Togel's death message. Here's the purple tablet. We'll look at those in a little bit. My multi-purpose room.
New blueprint acquired.
Ow, fuck you, you little piece of shit.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
I think that's a... Let me just take a look. Yeah, that's a... Alrighty. Where's my Seamoth at? All the way over the fuck over there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, we're back to the Seamoth. So let's take a look at these things. Let's look at the alien data first. Purple tablet. We already knew, but I can kind of already guess what that is. Degassi voice log number 2, Storm.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
So it looks like that was all after the storm. I'm guessing that's what happened to that habitat there. Degassi voice log 4, curious discovery.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
So that's what I'm talking about, that stupid, not stupid, but the blue tablet.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degassi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Alrighty, so that was that. I wanted to look at this. This is what's keeping the island up. It's called an ancient floater. Biodata suggests these vast floaters have matured in ingenuous symbiosis with the land. They have attached to the bottom in a couple places. Attached landmass is raised in the water, increasing sunlight and encouraging plant growth. As older plants decay, organic residues and nutrients seep into the rock and are consumed by the floater. These circumstances must have held for thousands of years for the floater to reach this size. Life cycle assessment incredible. So I'm guessing these floaters are underneath the bottom of the island, keeping it up, and everything on top is what's keeping those floaters alive.
The biomass in this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint or terra vehicle signatures. Passing 100 meters, oxygen efficiency decreased. Integrating new PDA data.
This area is
Welcome aboard, Captain.
in this area you're gonna find most of the parts to not only the moon pool, but as well as the Cyclops. Like, there's one right there. God damn it.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh, what the hell? Ah, go in. Power transmitter.
New blueprint acquired.
Modification station. So I have to come back to this thing, but to start, to frame.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
We'll have to come back here. Oh, power cell charger.
30 seconds. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Cyclops Hole.
New blueprint acquired.
Where did my thing go? Oh, it's right behind me.
Welcome aboard.
Should be a couple parts over here. There's a bridge. Alright, we got our bridge.
New blueprint acquired.
Now all I need
Seek
is
fluid
the
intake
engine.
immediately.
To the Reaper. Go pay him a visit. Because there's 3 of them right by each other over there.
New blueprint acquired.
That's the faster way to get it, but that's also the dangerous way. This is the safer way to get them.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out. Aurora, we're approaching the planet now. We have a landing site for you that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. We should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you. Cross your fingers, the weather holds. Don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Alright, fabricator. Get some blockers in there. So I can make 2 more lockers. Alrighty. Oh shit. Alrighty. Well, we got our base started. And so that's a pretty good positive so far. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the video for now and wait until Sunbeam arrives, and then we'll go from there. We're at a good start so far, though. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's all I got for you today. I mean, guess we got to see the big gun. Now we're just waiting for the Sunbeam. So in the next video, you'll see that. You see what happens when the Sunbeam arrives and see what happens. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys out.